Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm Anna from It's Eczema and Curls, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about wellness journals. This is one of those things I've been wanting to try for a long time, and back last Christmas, my father actually gifted me an annual subscription to Silk and Sonder, and they do monthly wellness journals. And these are monthly themed and catered. There's a different word every month. And I just wanted to talk to you about them. We'll do a flip through of what May's looks like. And I am filming this towards the end of April. So I'm filming it super early. But we'll do a flip through of May. And then if you guys want to see how it looks when I'm done with it at the end of the month, let me know. And I will be glad to do a flip through of that. But let's just kind of talk about it, because I have struggled for a long time with depression, with anxiety, with anger problems, and it's not something that I've ever gotten help for. I've never seen a professional or anything. But so I started doing these Silk and Sonder wellness journals. This one's April. And which led me to do daily journaling, because in these, and we'll do a quick flip through, but in these there's monthly prompts, and the first one in January really hit me, because it made you reflect and really think about the last year. And these are with the previous month, it makes you reflect on that, things that were great, things that weren't great, things you want to start, stop, or continue doing. And then it wants you to set intentions for the month that you're in, for the coming month. And so it's a lot of self-reflection, and which was really hard at the beginning. I just wasn't into it. But since I've been doing it for a few months, it's gotten a lot easier. I did move my journaling out of the Silk and Sonder because there wasn't quite enough room for everything that I needed to write down, because I don't have a ton of friends, and I don't have a big close social circle. So there's not a ton of people that I get to vent about things to. So I've started journaling in an Erin Condren. This one is a daily focus journal. This one was exclusive to one of their seasonal surprise boxes. But they offer something similar on their website called, I believe it's a daily intention journal. Let me grab it real quick. This one. And I got this one for the following month, and it's a daily intentions journal. And it's basically the same setup, the same thing. It's just different colors. And this one is tabbed. The one that I bought is tabbed. The one that I received from my seasonal surprise box is not. And these are in A5 size, which was perfect. It's super great. There's different things for each day. It's what I focused on. Today. And then the second box is different for every day. And then there's a space for free journaling. And I think just doing those things, doing this wellness journal and doing the daily journaling first has helped my anger problems a ton. I'm noticing a lot less anger, a lot fewer anxiety attacks than I'm used to having. Shorter, I'm not going to say fewer because they're still always there, but shorter, little bouts of that deep depression. And stuff like that. So I'm going to flip you guys around, and we're going to do a quick flip through of this wellness journal and kind of talk about it there. So let me flip you guys around, and we will take a look at this. Okay, so here is going to be our quick flip through. This is the wellness journal from Silk and Sonder. And I will have this linked down below. Not this particular one. They offer subscriptions, and you can do an annual, monthly or quarterly. So I will link the website if you guys want to check it out. So first, every month you get the same index. It's an editor's note, instruction sheet, and we'll kind of go over everything. And then you get the weeks. They list weeks by number. So week 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. From what I'm noticing, there's always 5 weeks. And it doesn't always, I think March or February's, the whole last week was all of March. Because they put 5 weeks in there. But typically, I don't know that June will do this because the week ends on a Saturday, and that's when, well, I guess their month ends on, no, the week ends on, I don't know. Let me check real quick. Oh, the week ends on a Monday. The month ends on a Monday. But, so I'm guessing in June it'll start May 31st. So we'll just not get that last day in May. I didn't notice that when I was looking through it before. And then you get this section here to keep track of what your notes pages are for. In the first few, I was using my notes pages for journaling. So I didn't really, I kept track of, the days. But, so here's the editor's note and the instruction sheet. And this is just instructions for the things, some of them don't change. These 4 things are always in there. And these 2 things are specific to this month. And then there's a yearly overview. And I just I gray out the months that have already happened. I include birthdays for the whole year, days off from school, days off from work. Then I have the monthly view. And this is where I will put birthdays, paydays, days off, whatever I need. And then the 4-month future log. So you get the next 4 months. And this is where I'll keep track of appointments, birthdays, anything coming up. And then when I get June's journal, I'll just take everything from here and move it into the monthly view in June. And then add stuff for October because that is what will be in the next June one. And this is where it gets kind of more wellness journaling, and that is the reflections. So this is for April reflection. So reflect on the past month. And like I said, I'm still filming this in April. I just wanted to make sure that everything was ready for you guys this month. But I also wanted to make sure that I could do this before I wrote in it. So, so you sit down, you think of wins that happened in April, things that were good. And then April hiccups. My hiccups are usually financial. If I'm being honest, it's usually about money. April favorite moments. Most of the time, these are about my son. He's 5. April hard moments. And then what do I want to start, stop, and continue? And that is always tough because I always want to start walking. I always want to stop soda. I always want to continue my hair care or my skincare routines. Those don't change much for me just because I have low amount of discipline for things like walking and not drinking soda. And then you get your intentions page. So then you set intentions for the month. And for a few months, I was using this as a to-do list. Here's things I want to do for this category. And then I actually read it and it says setting intentions is not making a to-do list. So it's asking something of yourself and then giving yourself the strength to do it. So to me, what I would see professional goals. I am working on transitioning from my current job to a whole new career field. And so for me, I think my main intention for my professional goals would be to just do the class. I'm looking at real estate licensing, but I have to do the class. And so it would be just do the class. And that would be my intention. But then also it falls into money management because they're not cheap classes. So it's kind of the one big thing, I think. And I think you can do it however you want, however works best for you. Whatever is going to work the best for you, do that. And then we have the mood tracker. And I've seen a lot of people change this to do whatever they need. Some of them use it as like calorie counters, diet things, exercise things, like whatever you need. But there's spaces to track 6 different things. I do use this for my moods. So I do productive or busy. I do one for like feeling lazy or relaxing. Because some days I'm not doing anything. And I need to be able to mark that down. Then I do anxious or angry, because typically those are about the same. I do tired, or what did I put it as? Let's see. We'll just pull up April's. Or drained, which is definitely different. So I have tired or drained, because to me I was feeling tired or I was mentally drained. I was stressed or worried. I was happy or it was just a good day. Don't mind the extra stickers. I'm working on something for my Etsy shop. Yeah, lazy or relaxing, anxious or upset, I guess. And I'm really behind because today that I'm filming this is actually the 21st. So I'm not doing so well on my mood tracking. But those are the moods that I track. And then these are like my habit tracker for the month. And we get one every month. And I've noticed they're all this pattern. The mood trackers change. They seem to be alternating between these two setups. And personally, I like this one best. But that could just be because I do track multiple moods in a day. I don't just pick one and focus on it. Like, as you can see, this was actually the whole first of the month. I spent most of my day feeling anxious, but I didn't want to put anxious for the whole day. The last day in March, that whole box was red because I was just having a 2-day long anxiety attack. But it was like I went between anxious and that one was drained. Like, I was just mentally exhausted and I could not do anything else. And so then I came home from work that day and I just kind of didn't do anything until after my son went to bed. I did not do anything because I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the mental capacity to handle anything else. And then I made myself busy. And then, so moving on from that, we have the habit tracker. These, for the most part, for me, don't change much. I always do a 10-minute tidy. My skincare routine, which, as you can tell, has been really spotty. Etsy or YouTube. Daily journaling, which has been fantastic. And my budget check-in. Those ones will always stay the same. This bottom one here is read or audiobook. I added podcasts because I started listening to podcasts. But as you can see, that one is basically non-existent. I've just been listening to a lot of music. And so that one might change moving forward. And then this one down here, I put take a walk, but then I added exercise over here because there's been days that we're pulling carpet from different places in our house. And that is, it's a lot of work. So I do count that as like my exercise. But so that's what this one looks like, sort of filled in and empty. And then after that, we have sleep tracker. This one is in every one. And these 3 boxes I take from my Fitbit, directly from my Fitbit. So you have the days, the time I fell asleep, time I woke up, and number of hours I slept. I get directly from my Fitbit app because I don't keep track of those things. And then how I feel, and then how rested I feel. Because some days I feel tired, but I feel rested, if that makes sense. And then this page changes every month. One month it was a self-care log. One month it was a freedom log. But this one is an idea log. So it's what problems, pain points, or conversations do you encounter? How might you do it better? Every day, write an idea of something you wish existed to make your life better. And I'm really excited for this. I feel like I could do this in a day. I do stretch it out though. I do make sure I only write one thing. March, I think, was a curiosity log. So it's ask yourself a question every day. And then, okay, creative sketch. So it gives 4 little Polaroid picture cutout things. It says creativity is spontaneous. Look around you, observe, and sketch what you see. Now, if I were to stop doing what I'm doing and sketch one of these out, it's going to be my 2 computer screens, my sticker cutting setup. Behind me is my dresser. Next to me over here is my bed. So not a whole lot going on in here, but this would be something like I take this with me and like I'm at the park with my son and I just stop and sketch whatever I can see from there. And then we get creativity prompts. So this one is reflect on a time when you felt your most creative. What settings, environment, or surroundings contributed to this experience? And for me, this is where it would get a little more personal, because when I have been at my most creative is when I have been at my most depressed. So that's not really something that I like to revisit. And then it's what are 3 places, people, or things that have inspired your imagination lately? And then what is your favorite way to express your creative side? Right now, that would be designing stickers, doing YouTube videos, because this is my second channel. But then we get into creativity activity, and it's I define creativity as, and then you fill in what you think it is. Creativity is not, fill in the blank. Creativity feels like. When I'm feeling creative, I am listening to, I assume, music or book or whatever you're listening to. When I'm feeling creative, I am surrounded by person, place, thing, whatever you need. I find the creative flow best when creativity follows, creativity means, I enjoy creating, feeling creative makes me want to blank. So there's that. And then we always get a coloring page. It's different for every month. I don't remember what January's was. One of them was an elephant. April's was like a bird. This month is a piano. And I'm really excited because I actually just got some colored pencils. I've been using these mild liner highlighters, which are fine, but I only have like 6 colors, so it's not that great. But I did just get a pack of like 50 colored pencils, so I'm really excited. And then we have, so then there's a quotes page, and then there's a recipe. So this is spicy lime avocado soup. And then at the bottom, it says the recipe can be found on yummiestfoodrecipes.com. I'm going to have to go to this website and figure out what kind of other recipes they have. So this is me, and I don't know if I've had a page like this. I think I've had one similar, but not quite the same prompts. So it's my favorite color, something that makes me feel joy, my favorite book, what is my favorite food to get delivered, which celebrity couple am I rooting for? Full disclosure, I don't pay attention to celebrity couples, so I don't really know how you'd answer this question. What is my favorite holiday? My greatest talent? If I could turn back time, would I? This would be a definite, I need to reflect on my life. What was my favorite subject in school? The first thing I like to do when I wake up, my favorite hobby, and what is one thing I am afraid of? And that is also some great reflection. And then we have a couple notes pages. These are scattered throughout this whole book. They're just like lightly lined graph pages. Like I'll kind of zoom. There we go. We can see some squares. And then we have another quotes page. And then we have a monthly expense tracker. In this group that I'm a part of on Facebook, they are actually working on transitioning to a mobile app, so the Facebook group won't be there much longer. But I don't know that I've ever actually seen anyone use this page as a monthly expense tracker. I use it as a reading log. So I make these stickers. It says annual reading log because I'm really just too lazy to change what it says. And I just peel this off, cover this up, put this down, cover up the black, and then write in my own categories. And then I fill it out with the books that I want to read. And then we have, let me open this up. Then we have our weekly stuff because this is a planner also. So we have a monthly calendar up here. This week I want to feel weekly major 3 goals, weekly to-dos, and then more habit trackers. So you get 5 different habit trackers every week. And I don't use this for any of the same habits that I track monthly. These are all different than the one in the monthly view. And then you get a meal plan, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, Monday through Sunday. A mind, body, health plan, which this can be used for whatever you want to use it for. But if I go back to the instruction page, it says, write out a daily goal for your mind or body every day. So their examples are Monday, morning meditation, Tuesday, Pilates class. I don't really ever fill that in. I probably should do it in May. Maybe I'll try it. A small section for shopping list, and then a great food, memory, or song. And then you get the weekly view. Above each day is a box for one thing. I use this for like one thing that stuck out about my day. Or one thing that was self-care that I practiced. But I'm actually transitioning to not use this as a weekly planner. Through May and probably June, I will still be using this as a weekly planner. But I do need to figure out what else to use the weekly planner for, because I will be moving back into my Erin Condren, probably a vertical, for the school year, but we'll see. But you have a weather tracker, a water tracker at the bottom, and then each column for the day. And then Saturday and Sunday are split, of course. And then after each week, you get 2 notes pages. And then you get into the second week. All of these are the same, except after the second week, you get 1 notes page and then a mid-month check-in. And I love this page. It really makes me think about how the month is going, because it's currently, and then I always put in the dates that I'm filling it out. It's usually like a Saturday, Sunday. So it's currently loving, feeling, enjoying, anticipating, wishing, reading, watching, and planning. And these are all the same. I use 3 lines. I take big highlighters. I'll kind of give you guys like a quick... I do big highlighters and like the main point. Like I'm currently loving the Fearless Vault. Taylor Swift re-released her Fearless album that she re-recorded. And she put 6 new songs on that, and I'm loving those songs, like even still. And then like Anxious, Me Time and Self-Care. Harry Potter 5 is what I was reading. But yeah, I fill out, I do like the main point with a big bulky highlighter, and then I just like use those 3 lines to kind of summarize why I put that there. And then we just have more weekly stuff. And then at the end of the weeks, we get 3 extra notes pages. And so that's kind of all it is. Most of the bulk of the self-care and wellness reflection stuff is at the beginning, but that's just kind of where we're at with it. I really enjoy it. It has helped me immensely. Lately, I've kind of gotten out of it, if you didn't notice by my lack of mood tracking in April. It's just kind of been one of those weird months for me. But I'm hoping to get really back into it in May, and we'll just kind of go from there. But like I said, I did move all of my journaling to this book, and this is for 3 months worth. And I believe, let me find what the last week is. This will get me through the 4th of July. So, but I just ordered the next one preemptively. But yeah, this will get me through July 4th if I do it every day, which I've been really good about doing it every day. So that's how that goes. Okay, so now that I talked your guys' ears off about the Silk and Sonder Wellness Journal, I will leave a link down below for their website if you wanted to check it out, sign up. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment and ask away. I am happy to answer any questions you might have. But I'm just going to kind of leave this here. Ask any questions, any suggestions, whatever. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.